So, yes, I wanted to do my February products because I've just been really busy, and I know that, like, next week I work 9 to 5s, so I just wanted to get this done while I'm like off work today, so I wanted to go ahead and get it filmed. But yeah, it's just I've been really busy, been enjoying it. I started working the first week of this month, and I've just been working nonstop, and not like it's like a chore for me. I've really been enjoying it, but I've just been working a lot and learning so much, and you know, there's not a day goes by that goes by where I don't learn something new, or I don't realize something, or you know, grow a little bit. So I really have been enjoying that, and the team that I work with is wonderful, and I'm just very, very happy. I couldn't be happier. So I want to go through, but let's start off with some stuff that I've used up. So I completely finished my Boots Expert Sensitive Hydrating Moisturizer. There's absolutely nothing left in there whatsoever. I don't know if I'd repurchase. It's nice. This is the second time I've repurchased this. Or the first time I repurchased this, but the second jar that I finished. I don't know, maybe for a nice simple moisturizer. I feel like there are betters out there, but there are also ones that are just a lot less effective, so we'll see. It's kind of nostalgic because I used that when I was in LA, and so the smell and just the feeling of it on my skin, because it does kind of have a cooling feeling, even though there's not really any cooling, like, irritating ingredients. It just has this kind of really cool feel on the skin, and the smell of it, and it has some mineral oil, so it kind of sits on the surface, but whatever. So yeah, now I finished that, and then I'm almost done with the Mineralize Charge Water. I have a few other, how many MAC products is it? 6? So this will be my 4th one that I finished up with, and then once I finish the Cleanse Off Oil, which I'm almost done with, that'll be 5, and then I'll probably find another one that I've finished up and throw it in there, and then I'll back to MAC for something, because I work right by a MAC counter. So that's what I've been working on, finishing that. I don't know why I don't just get it done, you know. So, skincare has been the same. I've been using the same cleansers and toners. I did realize that the Clarins toner that I love is still available. You can get it at Macy's, and the counter that is in the Macy's that I work at has this. So I'm just going to go ahead and repurchase it, because like I said, I've tried other toners, but none of them have really compared. And yes, I do love the Facial Radiance Pad from First Aid Beauty, but I like having a liquid toner. I'm using this a lot as well, the Paula's Choice C15 Resist C15 Super Booster, and it's 15% vitamin C with vitamin E and ferulic acid. Obviously, this is real orange. It's a real orange bottle, but yeah, I like it. It's very, it says to do like 2 to 3 drops, but I usually have to use 3 to 4, and I usually put it on the palm of my hand because it's very runny. It's like a little bit of a thicker consistency than water, but it's really runny, so if I put it on my fingertips, it just ends up slipping through and getting on the back of my hands, and then, you know. But I've been really liking this. I wear it underneath my moisturizer or sunscreen, depending on if I'm doing just a sunscreen only that day, because sometimes I do that, and I've been really liking it. It gives immediate brightness. It hasn't really worked on brightening these up so much, but what are you gonna do? Also, the Perricone MD Blue Plasma, continuing to use it. If you guys want to see a review on this, let me know, because if not, then I'm not going to film one. The only thing I've been using to remove my makeup is Bioderma. This is not as great for waterproof makeup, like our waterproof mascara, as like a dual phase eye makeup remover would be, but this is more gentle than a lot of those dual phase ones are. So, you know, this is what, I mean, as you can see, I've been using it and I've been loving it, so it's very gentle. Did get a few products though, and I do have to mention what I've been using and are recently incorporated into my routine. So I got these for free, so just as a disclaimer, I was given these. I did not pay for these. Given them at like a seminar type thing that we had, but that doesn't change my opinion on them, you know. Obviously, if I paid for them, my opinion would still be the same. The Blanc Brightening Concentrate Continuous Action. So this is a serum. It has TXC, which is this ingredient that Chanel says they revolutionized, and etc. It also has micronized pearl extract in here, which, never mind. So it's a big serum. It's a 1.7. There also is a 1 ounce. So this is about $150. It comes in a pump. This is just a tester. This is not for resale. The packaging basically looks the same though as when, you know, the real version of this. But essentially this is a brightening serum that you put on before anything else and underneath a moisturizer. And it's supposed to disperse the melanin in your skin rather than using like a bleach or a peroxide to lighten the skin. It disperses the concentrations, the clumps of melanin, and spreads it out. So I haven't been using it long enough to notice a difference. The texture is quite matte for me. I don't know if I like that or not. It also has quite a bit of alcohol, so it's another thing I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, I'm just using it so I can see if it does make a difference, so I can tell people that it does make a difference. But yeah, a product I have been enjoying, and the collection of products that this is a part of, I'm really excited about because it's very different from anything I think Chanel's done, and it's it's quite a modern, well, I say modern, but stuff that everyone's just kind of been doing for a while. So this is the La Nuit de Chanel. They also have Le Jour de Chanel, which is for daytime, and Le Weekend de Chanel, which is obviously for weekends. So Le Jour has salicylic acid in it, and that's to give you a bit of exfoliation throughout the day to keep the pores cleared and give the appearance of a tighter pore. The La Nuit has encapsulated hyaluronic acid to provide constant hydration, and then the Le Weekend de Chanel has a glycolic complex that, you know, you're supposed to use that 2 times out of the week and use it instead of serum and moisturizer. You can use serum and moisturizer with this, you don't have to. And then the Le Jour, you're supposed to use a serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen with. And also you're supposed to use sunscreen with the Le Weekend. So they each have a different acid. The fragrance is a bit much. I don't find it to be necessary in this, but this is kind of a nice hydration boost. I do it after, if you have LeBlanc, the LeBlanc serum, you're always supposed to use that first. But I use this after the LeBlanc and before moisturizer, and I really have been liking it, just as kind of a nice moisture boost. And yeah, I think the concept of these products is kind of interesting. So yeah, I've been using that. Some other stuff, I got this as part of my gift, the UV Essential in the old packaging. It's still the same product, SPF 50, so it's good sunscreen. It's a sunscreen, you can't really go wrong, unless it's just not completely broad spectrum. I also got the Hydramax Active Lip Care, which you can still get this on Macy's, but I know most Chanel counters don't sell it. Chanel did just launch a Hydra Beauty lip balm, because Hydramax Active was the line of hydration products that came before Hydra Beauty, but the new lip balm is absolutely amazing. You definitely have to go to the counter and feel it. It's completely just, it's jaw-droppingly good. Not better than Jack Black though, I will say. So that's that, and then I got recently, I got the Rose Exuberance nail polish that I gave to my friend Anna, the lip gloss, or the Glossomer in 03, I think it was, Glaze, and I gave that one to my mom because I would never wear it. I got the Inimitable mascara. Everyone says Inimitable, or Inimitable, but I think it's Inimitable if I'm not mistaken. All Chanel mascaras are really good. I have to just say that. They're all so good. I don't think this one is as good as the other testers that we have for whatever reason. I don't know why. Kind of clump my lashes up a little bit, but the normal mascaras don't do that. So maybe this is just a bad tester or whatever, because it is a tester. It's not an actual, it came in a white box, but all Chanel mascaras are really good, and I don't advocate spending a lot of money on mascara, but it is one worth checking out. Like, people buy multiple tubes of it because they love it. And then samples I've been using, and I'll tell you the ones I like and don't like. The Mousse Douceur cleanser, not a fan. I think it's too stripping. Well, it's not super stripping. It's not as stripping as the one for oily skin, the Mousse Purette, or the Gel Purette. The Mousse Comfort is good, and the Lait Comfort is good. Those are both for sensitive or drier skins. And also the Lotion Comfort, or the Lotion, yeah, the one for drier skin is good. But the toners for both the, like, I have the cleanser here and the toner here, for the combination skin, it's too much. Too drying. There's no alcohol in the dry skin one, but there's alcohol in the other two, and that's just, I find that to be unnecessary. Hydra Beauty serum has too much alcohol. I've never actually really even put it on someone because I don't really, I think the moisturizers are a little bit better. LeBlanc cream, again, too much alcohol, but people swear by it. It's got a really nice matte finish if that's something you're looking for. Le Lift Riche, as you can see, is really quite thick, and it's like, it doesn't move around a lot. It's very thick, but it goes on the skin very smooth, and it thins out as it goes on the skin, so it doesn't feel too... It hydrates adequately, but it doesn't feel heavy or weighed down. So the Le Lift Riche is the one I would recommend to everyone. because the Creme Fine and the plain creme, because this is Creme Riche, Creme Fine and regular creme have too much alcohol, I think. And this one doesn't. It has satirical alcohol, but no regular alcohol. So yeah, and it really is super smoothing for the skin, especially when you use it in combination with the Ultra Correction Lift, which is what it's created to work in combination with. These together will make your skin the softest you've ever felt it when you wake up in the morning, or even after you put it on. It's unbelievable. So yeah, I mean, they work together, but I really do like the Le Lift Riche. It's worth, I think, at least playing with. Hydra Beauty Creme Riche is the newest, as well as the lip balm, and I love this. This is super hydrating, and yeah. The Hydra Beauty Cream is good, and the Hydra Beauty Gel Cream is good as a base for makeup, but again, a lot of alcohol in here, and everything has a fragrance, which I understand why. It's part of the brand's, like, recognition. I don't find it to be necessary, but a lot of people love the fragrance, and that's one of the main reasons they buy it. So, you know, for the right person, it's fine. And not that any of the fragrances are bad by any means. My favorite is the Hydra Beauty Creme Riche, though. It has a really great, like, white peach smell. But yeah. And then I also got a little mini Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme, which I like. It's really cute. Okay, so stuff I did buy. The Givenchy Mr. Lash Booster is kind of like, I wanted a clear mascara, but the one I have, the e.l.f. one that I use for my brows, is not glossy enough for my personal liking, so sometimes I do put Vaseline on top of my brows and just brush it through, because I love the look of a glossy brow. So I got this hoping that it would be a really glossy mascara, but it kind of doesn't really do much for your lashes. I mean, it's supposed to be conditioning them and helping them to look thicker and fuller, but I haven't been using it long enough to really notice that difference. The applicator, as you know, is kind of the strange kind. But yeah, I kind of just is like, this is a good no mascara or no makeup mascara. That's just kind of clear and goes on and kind of separates, lengthens, defines. Just kind of makes your lashes look a little bit more obvious, like they're there. I don't know if this is the best thing as a primer for underneath. I would probably use one of the white bases. But yeah, because I think this is too thin. But, you know, it's frivolous. I've been using it. It's not anything I would ever repurchase or recommend anyone to actually buy, because it hasn't blown me away yet, but I did get it, so I want to mention it. Oh, things I did buy with my own money. Soleil Tan de Chanel. I've been wanting this for years. And everyone who has it talks about it and loves it, and I'm gonna be part of that club now. This is amazing. You put it on with like a buffer brush, swirl it around, tap it off on the back of your hand, swirl that on your cheeks and kind of buff it in. It gives you this amazing sun-kissed glow without any shimmer, and it rivals the NARS Laguna, I have to say. It does sheer out a bit more than the Laguna. The Laguna gives you quite a bit of pigmentation, but it's absolutely amazing, and I love it. And you can use it like with a kabuki all over for like an all-over tan, or you can just use it as like a regular old bronzer, which is what I use it for. I also got the Poudre Universelle Libre in a 30 natural, translucent number 2. There's a noticeable fragrance to here. In here, I think, well, silica's the third ingredient. It's talc, nylon, and silica. I think I like the Clinique a little bit more. I love the packaging on this. It comes with a puff. It's really cute, whatever. But I think I like the Clinique one a little bit more. This one, I think, just gives the skin a little bit too smooth of an appearance, and it looks like it doesn't look like there's powder, but it smooths the skin out a little bit too much for my personal liking. The Clinique one sort of becomes invisible, whereas this visibly smooths the skin. So if that's something you want and you want smoother skin, absolutely it's a great powder for that. But for what I like a little bit more of a natural. I don't want it to look too smooth. This doesn't look powdery, but it's really quite smooth, so that's why I think I like the Clinique one a bit more. I've also been working on finishing up the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Day Cream. I have about a quarter of a jar left. I like this, SPF 15, it's nice. I find that if I use it with something like a more emollient foundation like the Le Teint Touche Eclat, the Vita Lumiere, the Sheer Glow, the Luminous Silk, it's not great in combination with those, but like the lighter kind of Vita Lumiere Aqua and the Invisible Fluid, it's good with those. But yeah, I probably wouldn't use it with the more emollient foundations. Oh, with the Givenchy, I got this 100-point perk, the foundation primer from Laura Mercier. It's Radiance Bronze. I haven't actually looked at what this looks like. I've never even used her primer either. I've used the tinted moisturizer, but that's another thing I've been doing is just using the tinted moisturizer all on its own. So, my hand's a little bit more bronze. We'll see. We'll see. But I went to Sephora because I needed another body wash because I've been using the Neutrogena Rain Bath because my mom got it for me a while ago. I'm almost out of the Body Shop Honey Mania, and I don't know if I want to repurchase that. I mean, I really do love it, but they don't have a big size of it, and it's more economical to buy the big size, so we'll see. I'll probably end up getting it. But I got the Soap & Glory Sugar Crush Fresh and Foamy Body Wash. I know Josh really likes the Clean On Me, and I almost got that one, but the scent of this smells like a freaking margarita without the alcohol. Like, it smells like lime. Like, straight up lime. A little bit of vanilla. Is there vanilla in here? Yeah, I love lime. Lime is my favorite scent, next to mint. I love citrus and mints, and this one smells like pure lime. But I did purchase another Maybelline Full and Soft in the waterproof because I love this, and every time I put it on, I realized why I love it so much, and so I needed to just have that in my life again. Also Maybelline Lash Discovery for my small eyes because, you know, it's like I have all these other mascaras, but I just can't really function without those, and I went too long without them and nothing kind of compared. So I have a candle burning right now, if you can see, yeah, the little guy back there, because Bath & Body Works just came out with their new collection of spring stuff, and they were having a sale the other day on, I think on Valentine's Day actually, for the mason jars, because they're normally 13 bucks and they were only 7. So I got a few of them to try, and then whichever ones I liked I'll buy the full size of, and I'll buy multiples because I learned my mistake, or from my mistake of the hot chocolate that they discontinued, because I love that one. So I got the Lemon Mint Leaf, which I love. Like, I was so amazed that they made lemon mint because that's a scent that I've coveted for years, of like mixing just like essential oils all on my own to put in like a candle warmer or like a oil burner. That's what I do, is mix lemon and mint together, and I love it. So that's why I love this, because it's super refreshing and really light and crisp and great for spring. I also got Red Velvet Cupcake to try and relive my... This is as close to the hot chocolate candle that I've ever found, so yeah, I'm gonna have to get a full size of this eventually too. But the one I have burning right now is the Garden Strawberry, and because it was 2 for $23, my friend got one as well. She got the whatever, the relaxation one, the eucalyptus spearmint, the one that gives me a migraine. I got a full size of the Garden Strawberry because I love this. It kind of has a sour scent to it, which I love. I love really, really kind of punch scents. That's why I like mint, because it's overly crisp and cool, and citrus because it's overly sharp and punching you in the face. And that's why I like this, because it's a really sour, not like a rotten strawberry, but like a really sour, crisp strawberry. Strawberries, mango nectar, and soft peach blossom. So I love this. I had to get a full size because I learned my mistake, you know, for my mistake last time. Learned my lesson. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.